Welcome. Hey, it's Chad at King's Ransom Foundation. I hope you're having a fantastic day. And I am super excited to introduce you to someone who is not only my friend, someone who's not only a highly skilled professional with just an unbelievable resume. And I can't wait for her to tell you all the things that she's been working on, even the things she can't tell you about because they're super private and exclusive and all that. But she is a part of the King's Ransom family. And when I say a part of the family, I don't just mean she donates once in a while. Jen has taken it upon herself to go way beyond the extra mile. She is an advocate for the poor all over the world, whether it's orphans, it's widows, it's the trafficked children, it's families that have lost everything. Jen is one of those people who is always looking for a way to give back and to use her superhuman creativity to make things better for people she will probably never meet. And I am so excited to present her to you. She represents everything that I wish I could be and we wish we could be as part of the King's Ransom Foundation. So first of all, Jen, please tell us a little bit about where you're from, what you do, and give us the 30-second background.
Sure. Well, Chad, oh my gosh, thank you so much for having me on today. And it is such an honor to be here with you guys and to be partnering with this mission and helping these families and kids that I truly care about. So thank you for the opportunity to speak more into that and shed light on a mission that I truly couldn't be more excited to get behind and get behind further. Yes, my name is Jen. I currently live in Las Vegas, Nevada. Crazy. I've never imagined myself out here. I'm from the Midwest. I'm a Midwest girl. But I'm a designer. I work in the TV and film industry to make it as blunt as possible. But I just love being creative and I love people. Maybe I love being around people 24/7. So I love being able to do what I love and do it with people. So yeah, I attended a conference in January of 2018, and I heard about King's Ransom Foundation at that conference for the first time ever, and I was just completely blown away. I was so moved. I was listening to a woman named Danny Johnson speak, and just listening to this organization and what they do, who they help, but not only that, how they help. The fact that they give 100% of what is donated to help these kids that are being rescued from the sex trade, to help feed and house orphans and widows around the world, that all of it is going to help these people. That was what just blew me away. I had never heard of an organization that operates that way. And so I was just immediately, I was hooked. I had to jump on board. I wanted to help, and that's the beginning of all of this.
So tell me a little bit about you. You went from being just a designer, you'd done some drawings, and now you own a business, you employ several people, you have some international clients. Tell me a little bit about that work.
It's crazy. Well, it's honestly exploded in the last few years. And we do all kinds of stuff. We do graphics for small business clients. We do stuff for feature films, TV shows, music videos. It's all over the place, which I love. It allows us to be crazy creative, which is so fun. But the best part is that we've now decided to partner with an organization like King's Ransom Foundation, where we give a portion of our profits to truly help people. And that's what we care about. We care about the mission, and we care about thinking beyond just providing great business relationships and helping our clients. We want to go beyond that. We want to be the company that is set apart for caring about more than just what we're creating and who we're helping. We're going the extra mile to care about the things that King's Ransom cares about. And I'm excited because not only is that a part of our mission, but our team, as it has grown in the last few years, I've seen every member on our team just come alongside of that mission and become advocates themselves and come alongside us as we do things like bingo. And none of them are being paid to help us run those events, and they just have completely come behind the mission, and that is just, as a boss, such a beautiful thing to see.
That's fantastic. So it's not just Jen Horling, the King's Ransom donor. Your company gives a portion of its profits to to the work of King's Ransom. But now all the members of your team have gotten on board either as financial donors or now you tied into it beautifully. We want to talk about this bingo event that you did, because honestly, people ask me all the time, hey, Chad, how do I get involved in this bingo? And I'm like, I don't know, because I wasn't directly involved. I will say this. I've been the marketing person here at King's Ransom for just over 4 years now. And I can honestly say there is not one single thing that I can do as a marketing person that will ever be as effective as what you do. Because I can reach Jerusalem, but Jerusalem can reach Samaria and the ends of the earth. If you want to get to the biblical metaphor, you start here. I can only reach the people I can reach, but you know 2,000 people I will never met. I heard somebody say that once. And you can take that, you can reach those people and you can bring them into King's Ransom. So tell me about what you did with bingo, because again, I wasn't involved. And clean, wasn't there.
You know what the craziest thing about it all is that I am honestly shocked and stunned by what happened. We just wanted to help, and I was missing all of my friends and the community that I've found in coming to events where I heard about King's Ransom Foundation. I missed all of those people. I missed all of those hearts, those relationships. And, you know, we're going through a pandemic. We're going through a world crisis. How can we gather together and come behind this cause, even though we're not gathering at the moment because of what's going on? And so that's how it actually came about. And what ended up happening, I'm completely blown away by. I was not expecting. It's like you go into something, you set a goal, and God shows up and just boom, it gets a lot bigger than you ever expected it to be. So anybody that's listening, go ahead.
So where did the idea come from? Besides, I know you wanted to get together for something social, see your friends on Zoom, but what took it that next step? How did you get there?
I was on Marco Polo talking to a couple friends I went to Israel with last year in this group of people. And we were all saying how much we missed each other. And we're like, how can we gather? And why don't we play a game? And let's do it for King's Ransom Foundation. And so we just decided to do bingo because it'd be easy and simple without making things too complicated. And so the more we thought about it all after that idea came out, it just took a life of its own.
So tell me about how the game rolled out. Now, it looks like you've done it a couple of 3 times. You play the game and then later on you come back and play it again. How does this work?
Yeah, so it's all run online. We set up a private, well, not private, it's public now, Facebook page. So you can invite your friends and family and join us for a night of bingo. And how it works is once you're on that Facebook page, you've been invited from your friend. There's a post that gives all the details. And it's as simple as 3 steps. Step 1 is that it's just $30 to play, but that entire $30 goes straight to King's Ransom Foundation. And that gets you 1 play card to play bingo with us. And then step 2, you are entering your name into a Google Docs sheet, which is a live document that anyone can access anywhere. They just enter their name in, and there's a link right next to their name for their play card. You print that out, and then you're on to step 3. And step 3 is literally just joining us on a Zoom call on a specific day and a specific time. We all hop on the same Zoom call, and we all play bingo together. It's as easy as that. And you can win some fun prizes on top of raising money for this great cause.
Now, do you have a big bingo spinner with the balls inside?
Oh, yeah. We've got a bingo spinner. We've got costumes. Just wait till you see the costume for bingo night 3. I have a camel, like legs, head, everything. I'm going to be riding around on a camel.
Level. That is absolutely fantastic. What was the response like? Tell me about the crowd. How many people showed up? What was their reaction to it?
I was blown away by that as well. We had a lot more people show up than I was expecting, to the point that we also told people, let's make this fun. So if anybody wants to donate to our prize packages, as we play several rounds, you can donate something. And so we created all these prize packages, and I ended up with such huge prize packages that it built such a buzz. People were excited. They were excited to win. They were excited to see their friends. And we had, I think, like 30, 40 people on that first call, and it has just grown immensely since then. This last night, I feel like we had over 100 bingo cards bought, which is insane. Like, you had to scroll the video player to see who was even on the call. Danny popped into the call and I didn't even know she was there because she was over like on the third page.
Unbelievable. So, and what were people saying? What was their, tell me about the interaction.
Yeah, people were just so excited to be seeing each other. They were excited about what we were doing. And at the end of the game nights, I got so many messages of people just saying, not only thank you for what we were doing, but thank you for creating a fun way for us all to get behind a great cause. And they said that it was hilarious. They had a lot of fun. A couple of people even said, you guys should run your own TV show. Well, who wants to watch a bingo show? I think people had a great time, and they just loved being able to get together. And it's the time that, it's harder to do so. So.
Mm-hmm. So, and you've got friends all over, not really even just the country anymore. You've got friends all over the world. And so to connect with people in person is all the more difficult. So thank God for technology that allows us to do things like this. So maybe I'm part of the King's Ransom team, and I don't know you directly, but I want to play bingo. It sounds like fun. Tell me about how to get involved.
It's easy. You just got to find Bingo for KRF. That's our Facebook page. And then there's a post right in there that shows you how to play with us. And it's just those 3 steps I mentioned earlier, where you're going to make a donation to our page on King's Ransom Foundation. You're going to sign up for your card, print out your card, and then join us on the Zoom call. That's how easy it is. And if you want to donate to the prize packages, that's awesome too, because it makes it even more exciting and it helps us build buzz. Like the last game, we had a grand prize of a free ticket to Virtual First Steps to Success. How fun is that?
That's amazing. So that somebody was able to take that then to the next level.
Yep.
Jen, I figure that right now I got three types of people that are watching this. One type of person is probably already clicked off. They said, oh, that's really nice. Cool. Okay, whatever. Great. And they're probably gone now. The second type of person says, I can't wait to play bingo with Jen and all of her friends. That sounds like a blast. I'll be there the next one. I'm already looking up the Facebook page.
I can't wait to play with you.
That's right. And the third group of people is the group I want to talk to right now. And they say, that sounds like fun, and I'll probably be there, but now I've got a vision to do it myself. I want to create my own game, but I don't know where to start. Walk me through that process. Go.
Yes. Well, honestly, it all boils down to 2 things. It boils down to having a team beside you and behind you, and a team in front of you. And what I mean by that is, I've been doing this all on my own. I've had an awesome team of people behind me. And by that, I mean, I've had a woman who has been helping with administration. So just helping us run our Zoom calls, taking care of people as they try to join in, answering any questions if they have any problems, making sure that they can donate okay. I've had a co-host who is a Las Vegas MC who is just so full of energy and life. She just takes our fun to a whole another level every time. And I have amazing partners like Ken and April Brown who have just come alongside of this and helped create the excitement and the energy, and really partnered honestly with the fun of it all and the idea behind it. And I couldn't have done it without all of them. I wouldn't have wanted to. This really is a team thing and a team win and a team effort to really help these families. And so that's the team behind me. And then there's the team in front of me. And by that, I mean, it's those who are linking arms with us saying, we want to come beside you in all of this, and we're going to help donate. We're going to either donate, prize packages, or we're going to help donate actual funds, and we're going to help make a difference in the lives of these families. And so you can't do it on your own. You need a team. You need a team behind you, and you need a team in front of you. So whatever your idea is for a game or anything, I say go for it. And now find your team. Your team is going to help make it happen, and it's going to really help give it life. And then you're going to be able to go And now you're going to see all these families be impacted on a crazy high level. Like it blew my mind. It's going to blow your mind. We
So
can
now
do
you've heard it from the spontaneous encourager. I know you can do it, right? So let's take a step back now. I don't have a friend who's an MC in Las Vegas, and I don't know how to do some of these things, but I want to do something. I want to organize a game online. Let's cut it down to the absolute bare bones. If I just wanted to start a game and get some people involved, what are the essentials? What do I need to have?
Zoom. It's got to have a Zoom software or application. I don't know the exact terminology.
It's a Zoom thing. I got that Zoom thing on my computer.
Yeah, I got Zoom. It's a great, fun word to even say.
Right.
And then all you need is just a way to track everything. So I did everything on Google Sheets, which is online and allows everybody to access it simultaneously. So it meant that I only had to manage it here and there. It was pretty much had a life of its own, which was the best part, because I didn't have to suddenly like stop my day job and to make this thing keep moving until game night. It had a life of its own, and so it was a lot easier to manage and help make happen.
So during
Zoom and Google for sure.
Mm-hmm. So during the game, it's helpful to have somebody, if you're a host, be the host. Be the person that's kind of calling the shots and running the game. And if you're not, maybe you have a friend who's really comfortable in front of the camera, comfortable with the rules of the game, and can put it together that way. It's also helpful, if I heard correctly, it's helpful to have somebody who can be kind of a moderator, somebody who understands the technical side of Zoom and Google, somebody who will make sure that everybody can hear clearly, that everybody can get into the Zoom call okay, that everybody can access the Google Sheet properly. So you've got kind of those two roles at least, and maybe one person. I know some people who are the superhuman type who will be like, no, I can totally do that myself. You knock yourself out. I am that guy. I am that guy. No, I know how to do all of this. I'll just run, and then at the end of the night, I think, why did I do that? It's better to find a friend to partner up with who can take one role or the other. And then just get the word out. Tell me a little bit about what you did to get people involved.
Yeah, I mean, we just blasted it like crazy on our social media and partnered with each other to continue to make regular announcements. So like when we were like 2 or 3 days away from a game, we were recording funny videos with Snapchat voices so that we could make people laugh and then remind them, hey, we're playing on Wednesday. And so I think that helped for sure. Keep it in the forefront while not banging people over the head with just the same message every time. So trying to change it up and be fun and just keep it in the front of people's faces. For sure.
I can tell you the benefit of mixing it up and keeping it fun and keeping it light. Not actually one of my superpowers. If you marketing guy who's fun is not my superpower, then if it's not yours, I get it. I'm with you. Mano a mano, we're syncing up here. Then it's good to partner up with somebody who does know how to be silly and have fun and get creative and keep that message in front of people. Because ultimately, yes, we want to support a good cause. We want to get this message out. We want to get people donating in the direction of the poor. But we don't want to slam people over the head with it. Like Jen said, we don't want to bore people with it. We don't want to guilt people into it. We want it to be fun. And if fun is not your bag, I get it. Surround yourself with people that fun is their bag and just release them to go do what they're good at. And so there's different roles for different kinds of people in this, and whatever your strength is, bring that to the table. And I think, for teamwork, knowing what you're really good at and knowing what you're not good at and surrounding yourself with the people who are good at those things, that's how you win. So Jen obviously has a lot of capabilities around marketing, around making things fun. And then she brought in other people on her team who were able to do more of the tech support side, making sure things connected, making sure the links worked the way they were supposed to. So it doesn't have to be complicated. Jen, was this super complicated?
Not at all. It was actually easier than I thought it would be when I first started.
That's fantastic. And you mentioned that there was a page that people could download when they signed in. Do you have copies of that you'd be willing to share with people who are listening right now? Maybe some simple instructions for how to set up their Google Sheet and how to make the downloadable form.
Absolutely.
How did you make all those bingo cards? Because they can't all be the same, right?
Right. They all got to be different.
Okay.
So absolutely, we can totally share our Google Docs sheets, and it's so simple. All you're going to have to do is type in a new header, unless you're playing something other than bingo, and then you just change a couple other things. But in all reality, it probably won't take you more than 5 minutes to set up your own sheet once you download our template.
All right. So when we have online Monopoly ready to play, Jen will do it. Jen will set that up. Oh, my teenage boys will feed you to the crows. There's no way around it. There's no mercy in Monopoly at my house. Risk, no way. It's not going to happen. So
I love Risk.
Right. So now people's wheels are going, oh my gosh, what could we do to make Risk happen online? Sorry, I'm going to have to let you go soon because I see that side of your brain just going, yeah,
it is.
Fantastic. So Jen, thank you so much today for taking a few minutes out of your busy schedule to encourage the King's Ransom team and motivate and inspire some people to do something maybe they hadn't thought of before. And I certainly had never thought of it. And now you've brought something new to the table. You've made everybody's game one step better. Thank you for inspiring us with that, for giving us a vision for what else we could do. And if anybody's got questions, can they find you on Facebook?
Absolutely. Feel free to message me. And I just have to say thank you to you guys too. Thank you for what you guys do. Thank you for who you help and who you fight for. It's such an amazing thing that we can partner with an organization like King's Ransom Foundation, especially in times like these when the world is spinning in chaos and you still want to help. We don't want to forget the poor. So thank you for making a way that we can stay engaged, that we can continue to help, that we can not forget those voices. And two, I know with all the work that's happening in Texas, it can feel like it's so far away and we want to be involved. So I love that we can come beside that mission and the work being done right now, and we can make a difference even though we're miles away and even though we're not having events right now where we're learning more about King's Ransom. I love that we can stay engaged and stay right with you guys and continue to help fund everything that is happening.
Fantastic. Well, we appreciate everything that you've done to get the King's Ransom message out in front of entirely new audiences, people that have never heard of us before, because it tends to be kind of a tight circle of people, and it gets bigger all the time, but it only gets bigger because of people like Jen and people like you who go outside your branch of the circle and take that message out in other directions. So thank you for being a part of that. Jen, thank you again. And I will look forward to seeing you again very soon. So have a great rest of your day.